Hi guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel for MDE tutorial Microsoft Defender for Endpoint. And today we are going to cover up the endpoint detection and the response, that's called the EDR. So let's get started with this video. Now here is the content, the EDR feature, what we're going to cover up in this video, that is EDR features, EDR in a block mode, create a EDR test policy, then we'll test the policy on a device, and finally we'll validate the EDR and the antivirus status, and we'll see the some of the troubleshooting steps. So let's understand what is the EDR first. So EDR stands for the endpoint detection and response. The EDR is focused on threat detection and their response on the endpoint environment, especially such as on a laptop, desktop servers, tablet, and the other devices. So what we understood on this sentence, so especially EDR work on the end user devices if there is any malicious. The EDR security analytics can prioritize the alert very efficiently. They gain visibility into the full scope of the breach. When there is any malicious attack happen, then it will trigger an alert, and that alert also can be the prioritized whether it's a high level, high alert, low, medium, or like a non-impacted, and it will gain the visibility into the full scope of the breach. So whatever breaches happen, it will give you the complete visibility and the in-depth how that malicious attack happened and what are the process was involved in that, and to take the action to remediate the threat. So this EDR will take automatically action to remediate the threat. Now, when a threat is detected, alerts are created into the system for a analytics to investigate. So when any malicious attack happen or the any threats is detected on the machine, then automatically alerts will generate in the system, and then that the alert will send it to for the investigation. The similar alerts will convert into incidents when we have the similar alerts from the many machines, or the one machine is continuously sending the similar alerts, then that alerts will convert into incidents. So for this alert and incidents, I will be covering up in my the coming video in the very in depth to understand how the alerts generated, how to fix it, and about the incidents as well. So now let's understand how this logically works. So when any malicious or any threat at detect, so first it will go to the detect mode, then it will go to the respond, then predict, and then it will prevent. That means it's remediate and it prevent your infra. So now let's understand the EDR in block mode, how the EDR in block mode is working. So EDR in a block mode will provide the additional protection for the malicious when the defender antivirus in a running or the passive mode, in running on the passive mode or on the active mode. That means is if you have the Microsoft Defender EDR activated on your machine, and suppose your Defender antivirus is not working, any of the Symantec, McAfee, or CrowdStrike, or any other antivirus is working, in that scenario also your EDR can work with the other antivirus like a non-Microsoft antivirus. So in the EDR, block mode will provide you the additional protection when you're the malicious happen and your any other antivirus is working. Either it can be Microsoft Defender or the any other antivirus. So EDR block mode work if the primary antivirus solution missed something, or if there is any post breach detection happen. So that means EDR can work if you're the primary antivirus. As I explained, primary antivirus can be a Microsoft Defender or can be a third-party solution like the Symantec, McAfee, or any other thing. In that scenario also, if you're the primary antivirus is missed something, then your the EDR will detect that. Now, EDR in a block mode allow Defender antivirus to take action on the breach behavior EDR detections. Now, I write it here the few answers. Like the existing exclusions will work in the EDR if the EDR in a block mode. Suppose you are running a Microsoft Defender and you put it some exclusion, so that exclusion will implement during the EDR scanning and when you are the EDR in a block mode. And the similar way, if you have semantic antivirus, McAfee, Trend Micro, or any other thing, and you put some exclusion in that, so EDR will exclude that particular files. EDR will not affect with the existing antivirus if it is a Defender or any other antivirus. So EDR is not going to touch the antivirus part. It won't be a effect. EDR Defender antivirus detect and the remediate malicious itself. It important to keep it up to date. So if you're using the Microsoft Defender antivirus, so it's mandatory your antivirus should be in up to date. If you choose to disable the EDR mode, EDR in a block mode, if you choose to disable and you want to disable the EDR in a block mode to be disabled, then it will take 30 minutes to disable that. Now here is a validation of validate the EDR and the antivirus status. So you can just simply go to the command prompt cmd and type the SE query the win defend, that if the services source is running, that means is your the Defender antiviruses or running mode. And here is a command with PowerShell. So get MP computer status, select MP running mode. So this will give you the EDR status mode, whether the EDR is running in a normal or not. If you have the Defender antivirus and you are checking the EDR block mode, then it will give you the output normal. If suppose you enable the EDR on that machine and you are running a different antivirus like Symantec, Trend Micro, McAfee or any other thing, then it will give you the output EDR in a block mode. So that's how you can test it. Now let's move it to the practical lab and we'll start to creating the policy. So now I am in the MEM console, Microsoft Endpoint Manager, and here let's go to the endpoint security portion, and here we'll be creating the policy. Okay, so I am under the endpoint security, and here is the option endpoint detection and the response. So first let's create a EDR policy here, and then we'll go to the EDR in a block mode. So now go to the create policy, and here we have the three options: Windows 10 servers, Windows 10 and letter, Windows 10 and the for the SCM. So let's take a Windows 10 and the letters. We're not going to implement on the servers. And now let's select this Windows 10 and letter and the endpoint detection and response. If you want to implement on Windows 10, 11 and the servers, you can select this. If you have the SCM, then you can select this. So let us go with the Windows 10 and letters. Now create it. And here, let me just copy paste and name it. And you can give the name based on your convenience. Now let's go to the next and see what are the settings we have over here. It's loading. So now here we have the two options only. If you select the servers as well, then this console is changed. Now block sample sharing all the files. So that means is your security center, from the security center you cannot share all the files. If you say yes, and that will block your the files. Why? Because might you have some sensitive application running in your infra, and due to your the policy you don't want to share all the files with the Microsoft, so you can block that. And here is a expedite the telemetry reporting the frequently. So if you have selected, then the the logs frequency will increase to send the logs in the security center. So if you want to increase it, you can increase it. Expedite the Microsoft Defender security telemetry reporting frequently, the very frequently it will send the alert. And here is a block. If you click on the iconic button, it will be a return or the setup of the Microsoft Microsoft for the endpoint sample, sharing the configuration parameters. So if you don't want to share all the applications to Microsoft, then you just say yes. The most of the infrastructure chooses yes. Why? Because all the files is not mandatory to send. Whichever file is impacted and you want to share, you can send it to manually for the virus investigation. So that's how you can follow that process. Now let's go to the next. If you are using any scope tags, so you can define it here. I don't have any scope tag, it's by default, so you can use the scope of tags. Now let's go to the next, and we are under the assignment. So just include a group where you want to enable this policy. So now let's go and just select your the group here. Okay, so here I created a EDR activate group. Now go and just select it. And now it's calculating the size of members on where you want to apply this. Now it's going to be applied here. Okay, so now here it calculated like one device and the user, 0 users. I have added only the one user in my group, the EDR activate. Now let's go to next, and here is your the overview. And now here it's going to create the policy. So here is a message like a policy, the profile created. And now you can go back to again your the endpoint security, go here, and you can validate your the policies it's created or not. So now after assigning this policy, just wait for a couple of minutes or the hours when this policy is reached to the end user device. So here you can go to the property. Sorry, let's go to the overview, and here we'll get the your the report status where this policy is applied or not. So just let's wait for some time. Okay, so here data will be populated in after a couple of hours, and meanwhile let's go to the our test machine, and let's sync the policy. So here I have my Windows 11 machine where I activated my the Defender. So let's go to the account settings and sync the policy. So immediate policy will sync, and it will get the latest policy from the Defender. So now here go to the accounts, and here is a access work or school. Let's go here, and now here's the account. Go to the info, and here you can sync your the device. And once this device is synced, then we can test it over the policy. So let's wait for some time. Okay, so we have the one more point to show you about the EDR. So this policy has synced up, and let's go to the security center console, and let's see about the Defender EDR in a block mode. So let's go to the settings. I am under the security.microsoft, and here go to the settings. Under the settings we have the endpoints. So let's go to here and check the EDR in a block mode, how you can activate that. So just wait for some time. The console has so now this advanced feature is on. Go to the under advanced feature, and here let's search for the EDR. Enable the EDR in a block mode. It's already enabled. I enabled it the last time, but if it is in a off mode, then you just click and enable this EDR in a block mode. So once you've done it, then save the preferences, and that's all. So this only the one settings which you can do it from this advanced security. So once you've done it, that means is you are the EDR will work in a block mode as well. And now let's move it quickly to the our test machine. Let me do the sync again. It was synced and my the EDR was in a block mode. So now let's test it, or we can test it from the PowerShell. So this is the command which will shows you get MP status select AV running mode. So it will show you is your the EDR in a block mode or not. So it's showing it is a normal. Why? Because I have the Defender antivirus on this machine. What if it is there any some other antivirus like Symantec, McAfee, Trend Micro, CloudStrike, then it will give you an output. The, this Defender is in a sorry, EDR in a block mode, so you will be getting the output like that. And if you want to test it, you're the antivirus. So here I shows the command sc win defender. So this will give you the status whether your defender client is running or not. So client defender is running on this machine and you are under the block mode. That's why you have the output as in normal. If not, you should get the output the EDR in a block mode, as I shows you in my the PPT here. So you will be getting the output here if the some third party antivirus is running on this. So guys, if you have any problem, you can give me the comment. And once this policy has succeed, actually already I deployed it and I deleted, so that's why it was showing that in that way. So now guys, if you have any questions, please comment on in this video, and then I can answer you the better. So guys, thank you for watching this video. See you soon in the next video with some other topic in deep dive. Thank you. See you soon in my next video.